And I now will give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Madam President. We thank the United States and other organizers for today's ARIA Formula meeting. We appreciate the insightful remarks by the briefers. The unrestricted availability, proliferation, and misuse of commercial spyware and related technologies by both state and non-state actors has emerged as an important concern. We are deeply alarmed over the unregulated military applications of cyberspace, covert information operations, exploitation of software and hardware vulnerabilities. The militarization of cyberspace, the development of offensive cyber capabilities by states, and the unchecked military applications of new and emerging technologies are all contributing to these concerns. In the absence of a global regulatory framework to ensure the responsible use of cyberspace, these developments pose grave risk to international stability. We have witnessed firsthand the dangers posed by such technology when hostile actors were found using spyware tools to target our citizens, public figures, and state entities. Such malicious actions are clearly in breach of global norms of responsible state behavior and, more importantly, a violation of the principles of UN Charter, including the non-use of force, state sovereignty, and non-interference in the internal affairs of states. While the existing international law applies to cyberspace, there remain certain gaps due to its distinctive nature. To address this, Pakistan has consistently supported the development of a legal framework. While norms are useful, primarily in peacetime, these cannot replace a legally binding instrument that imposes explicit obligations. We propose that such a global framework, discussed and adopted at the UN in an inclusive format, should serve the following purposes. 1. Prohibit ICT activity damaging critical infrastructure, insertion of harmful hidden functions and vulnerabilities, and compromising supply chain security of ICT products. Second, establish a regulatory mechanism to ensure prevention of surveillance technology, including spywares for malicious use. Third, strengthen international cooperation for equitable access to technology for peaceful purposes and enhance capacity building. Fourth, formulate agreed mechanisms to address common challenges in areas such as resolving the conundrum of attribution and ensuring safe cross-border data exchange. And fifth, consider CBMs in cybersecurity for promoting regional and international peace, security, and stability, reducing the potential for misunderstandings and conflict. Madam President, Pakistan is committed to fostering international dialogue and cooperation in developing regulations and safeguards for a secure and stable digital environment for all nations to realize sustainable development. Pakistan stands ready to work with all member states to promote global dialogue on this urgent threat to international peace and security and further discuss these important issues in relevant, universal, and inclusive fora. I thank you very much.